How low can you go? We're going to talk about Destiny 2 having its lowest player count ever. And yeah, it's going to happen again because everybody's kind of checked out from this game. Nobody's really talking about this game anymore. Remember, it was a huge, huge deal, but how the mighty have fallen. Remember how awesome Bungie used to be? This is Neon, this is Clownfish Gaming, this is gaming news on Clownfish Gaming, and yeah, give us a sub if you haven't done so already, guys. Be greatly appreciated. We do talk gaming news, we do gameplay videos. We're going to talk about Destiny 2 hitting its all-time lowest player count, and this is, you know, coming after Bungie laid a bunch of people off. They laid off dozens of staff because of the decline in popularity of Destiny. Destiny is not as big as Halo by any stretch of the imagination. And I remember when everybody's like, "Oh, this is going to be the next Halo. This is going to be, you know," and nah, it's that. It was big for a couple of years. Then it went free to play, I guess, and then just kind of like, I don't know. Nobody talks about it. Does anybody talk about this game? Now, weirdly enough, our PS4 actually was the Destiny bundle. We have a white PS4. And I think we won it from Taco Bell. And, you know, so my son was playing it like all the time when it first came out. And then he got bored. He just got bored of it. And he went back to Overwatch and, you know, playing a bunch of other games. He's just not into Destiny. But I know some people that are. Good for you, I guess. I mean, Halo's not exactly in a really good place right now either. So, I mean, what are you going to do, right? Everybody's kind of moving on. Call of Duty isn't actually in a very good place right now. The word on the street is that people are looking for alternatives to Call of Duty. And again, I blame these huge companies. I blame Microsoft. I blame Sony, you know. I blame a lot of these AAA developers for taking these franchises and trying to milk them. And basically just, they wind up blowing up any goodwill that they had. Because everything has to become, you know, live service. Everything has to become all about the DLC and pushing microtransactions. And, you know, we're seeing now that, you know, Blizzard is going to keep doing this. And apparently Rockstar their CEO said that they were going to start pushing for more money, I guess, for Grand Theft Auto 6, saying that, you know, games should be, you know, charged by the hour and all. And it's not going to end. The only way that you're going to get a solid self-contained, for the most part, self-contained game is if you buy indie. I mean, I've been playing the hell out of Vampire Survivors, and I'm getting more enjoyment out of this relatively cheesy looking game. I mean, it is. It's like, you know, 8-bit, 16-bit graphics, very simple premise, very simple to play, but it's very hard to put down. And yeah, they've got DLC, but it's not it's like every couple of months there's like a $2 update or something. Like, I don't really care. And you don't need to have that stuff. It just adds, you know, some weapons and characters, but I'm getting more out of that cheap game, you know, self-contained cheap game than I'm getting out of pretty much anything coming out of a AAA studio at this point. PC games. Destiny 2 hits its lowest player count ever, and it'll happen again. Destiny 2 has hit the lowest player count since its Steam debut, and the Bungie MMOs the next few months we'll see an even steeper drop. Destiny 2 has always seen its Steam player count rapidly drop off in the last weeks of November. After all, it's the end of a season with no events or any other activities to keep players busy. This year, however, the bar for active users on Steam dropped to a new record low, and the reason is a blend of frustration, protest, and a year that overall has let a lot of players down. Well, again, they laid off a bunch of people. To put everything in context, when the 2023 expansion Lightfall came out, Destiny 2 hit its record for highest concurring players of all time. Okay, that's cool, I guess. All thanks to an avalanche of pre-orders, a banger conclusion to the Season of the Seraph. See, I don't play Destiny 2, I don't really care. And a year's worth of hype following the critically acclaimed Witch Queen. Despite this, Bungie managed to burn through players' trust by releasing an underdeveloped new campaign for the MMORPG with unresolved narrative, a so-so raid, and an underwhelming first season. The year was not off to a big start, but according to SteamCharts, today's numbers, this is today? This is as of like 38 minutes ago. So today's numbers, 57,000 peak players in the last 30 days with an average of just 33,000 players are the result of even more missteps by the company. This year's narrative has been a crescendo with the Season of the Deep revealing the origins of the Witness, Destiny's Big Bad, and Season of the Witch, leading to Dakota Long Elusive 15 was like this. And a coming season that will finally see us enter the portal of the Traveler's Pale Heart. The numbers are even lower than usual. Okay, let's get to the numbers. I don't care about the witches. The main culprit must be Bungie's recent layoffs, spurred on by the 45% revenue miss that, according to Destiny 2 insider Paul Tassi, could have put the company in jeopardy were it still independent and not part of Sony. That is probably true. All these studios, these brilliant game studios that have captured lightning in a bottle, and then they get gobbled up by some corporation. It makes me wonder where they would be right now if they had not made that decision. And I think, now we're talking Bungie, and we're talking Halo, and we're talking, Red versus Blue, we're talking Rooster Teeth, the animation studio. Where would they be now if they hadn't gotten gobbled up? They're part of Warner Brothers now, barely their own life support. But what would they be doing? And I think the biggest mistake that studios make, whether it's a game studio or a comic book publisher or an animation studio or whatever, is they sell their company to some corporation, and then the corporation drops the damn ball and they destroy the company because it's never enough. Like, if you're a small business, you can be sustainable. You've got, however many employees you have, and you just need to be profitable enough to stay in business, to keep putting your product out, whatever. When you become part of a corporation, that machine needs to constantly be fed. Those shareholders expect you to do better and better and better and better. And some businesses, anybody that has a small business will tell you, you've got, your ups and your downs. Well, if you're part of a corporation, there is no down. Like, you're not allowed to go down. And if you go down, you're out. There's no safety net. If you're a small business, you're independently owned, you're private. If you've got a couple of years that are bad, but you've got a big project in the work, and that, 2 years from now, you're going to be in a really good place because you have a new game coming out or something. And as long as you can pay the bills in the interim, you're fine. But if you're part of Sony or Microsoft or whoever, they're going to expect you to perform. And you better keep bringing it. And the thing is, there's so much more competition now than there was when Destiny first came out. So much more competition, and gamers, they're just going to be like, yeah, this game sucks. I'm not playing it anymore. I've been playing it for 3, 4, 5, 8 years, whatever it is. I'm moving on to something else. And there's so many other options out there, and you can't go up and up and up and up and up indefinitely. It doesn't work. Anyway, players have directed a lot of anger and frustration at Bungie because of its choices, so a lot of the negativity and disinterest must come from there. The main factor has to be the unofficial delay of the final shape, Destiny 2's conclusion to its decade-long Light and Darkness saga. Originally scheduled to release in February, the new expansion, according to inside sources, is now coming out next June, leaving a 6-month hiatus between the end of the narrative of the Season of the Wish and the arrival of the final shape. Season of the Wish sounds like a Disney movie. When this happened with the Witch Queen, Bungie had prepared filler content in the form of the 30th anniversary pack. Paul Tassi's actually pretty legit. Very few game journalists do I like, and I like Paul Tassi. I don't agree with him all the time, but I think he's pretty honest, and he's like one of the last few remaining honest gaming journos out there. Tassi sources claim there's nothing on the scale of that pack in the works to fill the gap. All right. There's very little hype for the near future of the game, and hype is Destiny's fuel. It's funny because I don't hear anything about Destiny. Like, nobody I know is playing Destiny anymore. It was big for a while, and Destiny 2 came out, and it was like free to play, and like nobody I know is playing Destiny. I know more people playing Overwatch, and barely anyone's playing Overwatch anymore compared to Overwatch 1 because, they screwed up with Overwatch 2 big time, and a lot of people not feeling it with Blizzard. But I know more people that play Overwatch than they do play Destiny at this point. It's just, I don't know. I don't know where these people are hiding. These 33,000 people are hiding, but I don't know anyone personally who's still playing it. With little to be hopeful for in a way expansion so far away and a very uncertain future for their beloved game, it's no surprise that Destiny players are staying away from the MMO. That's true. People, again, there's so many other options out there. You do not need to play Destiny. You could go play literally like 100 other games. And a lot of them aren't going to bleed you dry. You know, they're not going to bleed you dry with, go play PUBG, you know, like seriously. The only solution to all these problems is that Final Shape is no less than an absolute banger. Well, they lay off half their staff. I don't know how that's going to go. If you're crossing your fingers and hoping for some news on the Final Shape, make sure to check out all this Destiny 2. Okay, so yeah, like next June. And this is with a bunch of people being laid off. They'll probably just like drop it and then just drop the game completely and be like, yeah, you know what? It's not performing anymore. So we're done. We're done here. Destiny's over. Destiny's done. So there we go, guys. Never sell your company. Never sell your company to a corporation or this, unless you don't care what happens to it. And some people don't. They're just like, yeah, I'll just sell the company and I'll cash out and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Or we Icarused ourselves. We got too big too soon and we need too much money. You know, we need more money than we can get just doing it on our own. But yeah, Halo destroyed, you know, over the course of the last couple of years. And Destiny's not far behind them. You know, it is what it is, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Please subscribe for more gaming content, gaming videos, gameplay news here on Clownfish Gaming. We'll talk later. Thanks for watching. If you like this content and want to see more, please subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. And check out more videos on the channel, including Let's Plays and art and animation videos here on Clownfish Gaming.
Now he's just tasty, delicious, rotten flesh meat, which I can consume. Don't read into it too much.
Just like our museum, the cafe's open and Brewster is eager to serve. I don't think this was in the show. Run, 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 run. Oh, you got splatted.
No. Oh, wait,
she was begging and you kicked her in the face.
I don't care.
Hey guys, Squid King here, and today we're in a...
Not girl boss at all. She is not a material girl.
She is not. Oh, it's Christmas time here in your mom. Nobody wants to join your mom.
What?
Like I can't even cook kid cuisine right. I would last about 2 minutes with Gordon Ramsay.
What? Where is he?
He's hiding. He's hiding from you.
Better.
Oh my God, you've got the axe.
Walker, does this look like Steven Universe? Let me punch him. Well, I'm just here for the wax. Right where you belong.
Get in the dirt.
Well, that was a combination of events I probably shouldn't have put together. Anyways, let's open this bottle too.
Chica Pinata. Is that official?
Oh, no.
There's a bootleg.
Hello. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, it's Diamond Tool.
Let's make a farm.
Like and subscribe and buy my merch.
I mean, while you're here, you guys should like really like and subscribe and buy our merch, all of which we have.
That is true. You can't run them carrying trash. You can get away with one F-bomb per PG-13 movie.
I wish I'd known that sooner.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to wrap this effer up.
Yes.